Hello and thank you for tuning in to another video. I'm Pamela, Realtor and Vintage Handbag Lover. So today we're going to continue, this is going to be sort of like a part two to the video I did yesterday about self-care. So I'm going to cover a few things in this video that I did not cover in the first video, and hopefully it will be helpful to you guys. Full disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist, not a professional trainer, physical trainer, whatever. I have been, physically active for most of my life. So I just want to share some tips on my recent weight loss journey and the things that I have incorporated to help me maintain the weight loss, and also hopefully just to share with you guys. Not recommending, this for anyone, but these are some things that help me. So I want to share them with you. So some other things that I did not cover yesterday. And if I have any new subscribers, y'all forgive me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and tuning in and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and share my videos. So as I said in the beginning, this is part two of my self-care videos that I think I'll probably be doing, throughout 2025. And I did make myself a few notes, so I'm going to be looking down at my notes from time to time. So I want to talk about calories and macros. I don't personally count calories, and I do not track macros. Macros, I think, are making sure you get enough protein, starch, and healthy fats. So I don't, and then calorie, most people know about counting calories and stuff like that. And the reason why I don't, and this is, not, if you do that, and it works for you, fine. The reason why I don't do it is because it's not sustainable for me. I'm not going to be consistent with it, and I know that from heading out the gate, so that's just something I'm just not going to do. I have never counted calories, even when I was doing a little bit of bodybuilding and competing. I didn't count calories. I did have a personal trainer during that time, and I did have a diet that I sometimes followed, but most of the time, no, I didn't even follow the diet that my personal trainer gave me. But then again, I was young, real young, in my 20s, so anything I ate, burned up, so quickly that, I didn't notice it, or, so yeah, that's what happened there. And so I also wanted to talk about the scale, getting on the scale and weighing yourself every day. That's something that I do not do. I never was a person to get on the scale every day. Sometimes I would get on the scale just maybe once or twice a year, but those times are when I'm going to my doctor to get my checkup, so once I get to the doctor, and then that's when I know how much I weigh, because they weigh you. And if you weigh yourself every day, if that works for you, fine. I just don't. And another reason why I don't weigh myself every day is because as a woman, I think sometimes our body fluctuates, and our weight will fluctuate from day to day. So you don't want to I don't want a person to get into a panic about if I'm 3 or 4 pounds heavier at the end of the week. It could be other reasons, hormones, anything. And if you're young enough, it could be your menstrual cycle, that's adding that weight, onto you. If you're menopausal, a senior like myself, it could be anything could be going on in your body as far as your hormones and things affecting your weight. Getting enough rest. That's something that I had to really, really work at, is not thinking that I have to do everything in the moment. Having to make sure everything is taken care of and in its proper place. I learned to put my feet up and not worry about it. So I don't know if this is something that you guys do, where you feel you have to do everything at that moment and make sure everything is in place. But that was something that I struggled with. So now I learned to put my feet up and rest. I wish I had done that more while I was working, but now that I'm retired, even though I'm retired, I still, you know, as a retiree, I still need to put my feet up and just rest and just not do anything at all. Put my feet up, look out the window, watch the birds. I don't know. Just rest, clear my mind, just get some rest. And, you know, as for late night rest, I'm getting better at that. Yeah. So, but I'm a late night person. I like to stay up and watch old movies. That's just something I like to do. So, um, another important thing is finding what you can live with while you're making your meals at home. Be realistic with yourself as far as what it is you're going to live with and stick to. That's why I don't like diets, because most of the time folks don't stick to diets. So you have to find something that you think you're going to be able to live with. You know, are you going to be able to live with eating, you know, vegetables, baking your chicken, you know, cutting back on fried foods, cutting back on snacks, cutting back on soda, you know, drinking water instead? You know, are you going to be able to live with those things? So you have to find a balance that works for you and works for your particular body and what you need. And if you are, you know, working with your doctor, you know, by all means, work with your doctor. But I think that when you find something that you can live with, you're more likely to stick with it. And so, and in your diet and your meals, you want to have a diet where you can include some things, include, you know, maybe eating some sweets, or, you know, if you want a treat or whatever, you're not going to be so restricted that, you know, oh no, I'm not going to eat, you know, a cookie because, you know, I'm, you know, no, we're not going to get that. That's something we're not doing. Okay. So find something you can live with. And another thing is, when you are eating, know when you are full. Yes, that's a big one, because sometimes, you know, I'll fix some food, or I'll be at a restaurant and, you know, my eyes are like, ooh, I'm going to eat everything on this plate. And then some of us grew up like that, where, you know, eat everything, don't waste no food, you know, money don't grow on trees. We don't have, you know, it's okay to leave some food on your plate. If you can't finish it, then, you know, wrap it up for the next day or later on, and eat it later on that day, that same day, or eat it the next day. But sometimes, you know, what I would do at restaurants, we'd be out and my husband would say, "You full, aren't you?" And I said, "No." And then he'd see me shift to the side. I'm shifting to the side so I can get more food down my throat. That's not a good thing to do. But I have done that, and I have, you know, you loosen my belt or whatever so that I can finish the food that's on my plate when I know I'm full, but I keep eating. But so anyway, you know, kind of keep an eye on when you are actually full and when you've had enough to eat. And that will also help you, you know, in your weight management or weight journey, whatever you want to do, you know, but that's a big one. So yeah, once you start paying attention to that and knowing when you're full, then you'll notice it, you'll recognize it, and you'll actually be, how much you eat will go down, you know, as time goes on. So those are the things that I wanted to cover in the part 2 of this self-care series. And once again, thank you for tuning in. And any new subscribers, thank you for joining my channel. And also have a great and wonderful, blessed week, a blessed Sunday. And until we see one another again, love your family, love your neighbors. Bye-bye, guys.